Piyush, great having you. This is Harsh here. Give us a sense of what this does to some of your estimates, because this will certainly change your cash flow estimates significantly, at least over the next 3 to 4 years.
Uh, See, Vodafone Idea is able to generate cash EBITDA of roughly 10,000 crores. And as of now, it looks like it will be able to deploy for its CapEx for 4G and 5G program. So in a way, I would say this is a welcome measure. But I would say the relief is slightly less than what the street was expecting, like, because the total debt would remain at around 2 lakh crores. And Vodafone does need one additional strategic investor who is ready to infuse equity and take care of these ongoing expensive programs. But I would say, of course, this relief takes care of near-term survival issues because the industry needs 3+1 structure, and that is what we are.
Piyush, now that it's very clear that the debt on the balance sheet remains for Vodafone, and the borrowing ability is now very limited in that sense. There are only two options which are left with respect to Vodafone. One, either they go ahead and raise prices again in the market, and that would be a big challenge for them, because that they may end up losing more customers to other players. And the second is that they get another strategic investor who infuses equity to bring in some more liquidity for them.
I would say, as far as tariff hike is concerned, I think Bharti or Jio would have to take the initiative. So tariff hike, I believe, would come from either Bharti Airtel or Reliance Jio. So it makes more sense for Vodafone Idea to have one to add one strategic investor because now there is more clarity regarding AGR dues and the timeline by which they have to be paid. So one strategic investor who is ready to infuse a good amount of equity would be helpful, and that can take care of the ongoing CapEx program for Vodafone Idea.
Okay, so Piyush, in very simple terms, is this material enough to change Vodafone Idea's outlook going ahead, or is this just deferring the stress that lies ahead for the company?
I would say, of course, this relief takes care of survival for Vodafone Idea for the next 4 to 5 years, obviously. So obviously, this relief takes care that we would have 3+1 structure in the industry. But as long as the total debt remains on the books, so that remains overhand. And so, of course, the industry and the Vodafone need for tariff hike and equity infusion. But as of now, the other two players like the Reliance Jio and Bharti Airtel are just too strong in the telecom ecosystem. So we have seen that both Bharti and Jio, they continue to gain market share at the expense of Vodafone Idea. So the industry, there has been a trend that industry is getting into sort of duopoly, and we would have a 3-player, but Vodafone would remain sort of a weaker player as of now.
And Piyush, give us a pulse. What was the street expecting versus the 87,000 crore that's already been received? I'm trying to understand what the delta is, because the reaction from the street doesn't seem positive at all to this.
Yeah, I think there was expectation that part of AGR dues would be waived off. There was expectation that part of AGR dues would be waived off, primarily that part related to the penalty and the interest part. And of course, a sort of moratorium was also expected. But now I think it looks like there has been no waiver of any AGR dues. So, yeah.
Okay. And Piyush, the fact that there has not been a waiver at all, how does that change the thesis or the risk reward at this point? Because the Vodafone stock from the lows this year, from 6 rupees a share, is currently sitting at near 11 rupees a share. So how should one look at that as well? Contextualize that for us along with whatever has played out today.
I would say the current share price, it factors in most of the positives from this today's announcement. I would say that it looks slightly expensive side Vodafone Idea if you look at its fundamentals. So our thesis is that we continue to prefer Bharti in the telecom space.
Okay, all right.